That's a Rumble's tragic backstory.
Because it is.
Oh, his girlfriend got hit by a tractor.
No. He was super excited because he was hoping for her. But then she was taken by tractor.
The tractor giveth and the tractor taketh away.
Hello, Edward. It's like when you really want to ask somebody out, but then you go up and like some other big beefy guy that's like the one she told you not to worry about type bro comes up there and is like, hey, you want to hang out? And then she's like, sure. And then they brrr.
This is a good excuse what nobody will believe. It's like, I totally had a girlfriend. She just got hit by a tractor and she's gone now. She's so good. No, in that position, he should totally have been run over by that tractor.
Thank you, Edward. And hi, Mike, too.
Hello.
It's this right there that tells the story. There we go. Mm-hmm. That's a good starter image. Hello, Blitz. Hello, Blur. Hello, Kite. Oh, I did not post in Discord yet. There we go. I was like, I know I'm forgetting something.
You know, one of these days, it'll happen where somebody comes in and says, hi, Mike, and then just completely forget about you. And that'll be a very happy day for me.
Well, it depends on who's talking first.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
It'd be like, who's that other guy?
It's the Michael stream. So I'm surprised you don't just sit in like the chat on your phone just to build up the points.
And do what with them?
Like, take over?
No, they have enough points for more than I could ever hope to get. I think they do enough.
Hello, SMJ. Hello, Red. He's the puppeteer. I'm forgetting something. I don't think so. No, I don't put us on DeviantArt anymore, so I don't want to do that. Okay. Oh. I do have to hit. Okay. They can hear the chew.
It's not too crunchy at pizza.
It's not crunchiness. It's. Well, I have the condenser on, so like the quieter the noise, it'll try to buff up the volume to make it match. He's eating pizza. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello, everyone.
I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday.
The fact that you had to pause to think about it amuses me.
I have no idea anymore.
Well, I'm hoping the rest of this, the rest of 2022 is going to be a good year.
Rest of 2022?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to determine how far gone you are.
No, we still got like a long time to go.
Like 3 whole months.
We got the no, there's 7. Though this year is going damn fast. Like it's already mid-May. It's past mid-May. Mm-hmm. When it feels like May was yesterday. That was a lot of rhyming.
It's
But they don't. No,
It's a sign of going
the
insane.
wink means this is my brain right now. This is what my brain is doing. Anyway, welcome. We're gonna do some animation stuff. I did a little bit of work on this on my own. I basically got this one all settled. Well, at least I got it from red to yellow. All I really had to do was just like add a little bit of motion and add the turn for Scootaloo here. I don't even really need to have Rumble moving because from this distance, it's probably not going to matter. The camera itself is moving, and that's all that I need. I just need to make sure that it matched between these two. That was the important thing. This one's basically done. I repositioned the light a little bit. Because on this shot, it's too far away to see, but I readjusted it so that you can see a little bit of the light from here. You can see like from the shadows back here, I actually changed it mainly because it felt like Scootaloo here, her nose with the light was so high that all it did was light the very tip of it, and that didn't really look right. It looked like she was shaded, but it was only because it was high sun and it was not getting through because of her helmet. So I put it down lower so that it just gave a better look. From this, now that there's such a drastic change, you really can't tell the difference. So that's fine. Look cute together. You know, she's about to be lost to him forever. So it's, well, or at least for like 10 minutes. But that, if you remember being a kid, that 10 minutes is forever. I had moved her back a little bit. But otherwise, I did his animation. I had all the keyframes done, so basically it was just blending those together and then adding a little bit of secondary stuff. And yellow means that the main animation is done, but not the cleanup. So anything that's an extremity that doesn't matter, like wings, tail, mane, ears, those are not done yet. That's another step I put past this. This is still at a stage where I can change stuff slightly, and those are reactionary things. I don't want to like put effort in and then have it churn around. So I usually like to wait until I'm pretty solid and on it. This shot right here, I can't see because I'm in a different map, but I have to go back and change because the idea changed, and that one was fully done. Though what I have to change isn't going to affect too much. Oh yeah, that's just a zoom in. So yeah, that's basically what I did. Was I just got these to the point of like semi-completion. This one I did blend it. So I changed. Oh yeah, I changed this. Originally she looked up and forward. She went right to like a forward thing. I changed it so she looks at Rumble instead, because I felt like that was easier. It looked like a playful look between. They're like, I'm not gonna go fast, and then she's like, yeah, fast. So. I couldn't give her an excuse to just stare forward without like what would she be looking at. It'd be weird. So I thought this was a better reasoning for her. Yeah, this is the other one that I need by doing the lighting a little bit more. Like now there's a little light that comes in from the side. Even then, it's I guess not that great. Is this where? It's hard. Let me double check. I'm not sure if did this right.
Yes. Good night.
I would say, but it's in Spain. It's 108. So good night. Good luck. Yes. Good night. Well, thank you for popping in, Cryptstone. I just want to see if. Yep, that is the position. So. That's fine. Oh, the one thing I didn't copy over here though is I also added eye lights because without them, like Rumble's eyes were a little dark, and Scootaloo's were also slightly dark. So I always see eyes as being reflective, so they should be brighter than basically everything else, or at least be more evenly lit. So I usually put in a little one, and I might add something to the pupils like I do, but that's so much work. So might not. And I already cleaned this up.
You're making this scene so adorable.
I look this way and it's like the normal land, and then we look this way and it's darkness.
We don't go that way anymore.
It's literally just. Oh wait, there. Oh, okay, if I look high enough.
Celestia and Luna are fighting again.
I got to figure out how to fix that for some of these shots. Like this shot's fine. This shot's fine. It's this shot that I have to worry about because this guy back here is not going to. It's going to flicker, and that's not good. But it's so through the trees that I can cheat the hell out of it. How far have we gotten in the final child abuse scene? Oh no, there's still one more child abuse scene.
One more? I thought there were going to be two more. You're not going to use Apple Bloom?
No, because technically, I mean, I passed that scene. I just have to go at it. So this would have been the second abuse. And then the third one is going to be where Sweetie Belle comes in. But I'm not there yet. See, now you're done.
If you want, like right when Applejack starts up the tractor, she could have it in reverse by accident at first and just back up her top Apple Bloom. It would be more work.
No, that would completely break pacing. Because she goes to put on the goggles.
You could just roll back for like a second and her not even notice that she ran over Apple Bloom.
I could. Because that was the concern I had of how do I get her on the tractor?
She could just be behind it when you start.
The problem is still pacing. Because it immediately jumps from her like putting on the goggles to like hitting all the gears because the music starts kicking in then.
You can have it just back up for like a second before it shoots forward is my only thing.
But she does all the music starts and doing all the gears and stuff.
Could just roll backwards. Wouldn't even have to be.
But I'd have to cut the music. Because you can't just have her hit her and immediately take off. She has to hit her. Then you'd have to have something happen to have enough time. So I was thinking you could have all the normal stuff happen and then have her back up and have all the music cut and have her just like freaking out or something. But then did have just Applejack go whoops and like say whoops and then go for it. Like then cut the music right back in and go. I can think about it. It could maybe work.
Just throwing an idea out there. Now it makes you want to see if 15 AI is back up again. Probably not.
Well, that one I could probably find an original voice on it. Mm-hmm. The void is consumed most of Ponyville. Yeah, it's gone forever. It is season 10. Non-existent. No, technically there's going to be 3. Because I want to do all the CMC. The next scene will probably be a little easier than this one. The biggest issue with this one was the scene build. Creating everything that was going to be there. The next one, there's already a boutique, and so I can just shove them in the boutique. That'll be a bit easier. The riding around in the boutique is going to be a little harder because it's an enclosed space, but I have an idea for how to get that to work. Does Scootaloo wings have to flap when she moves the scooter? Yeah, that was the idea for it. Is right now this isn't animated. She just kind of slides forward. But when I actually do the animation for it, it will be because I could have her push off with a leg, but that's a lot of actual animation stuff to actually interact and have the physics work correctly. Plus, if she pushes it off, it might be too fast of a movement at first. I wanted it to be a slow start, which would mean I just want to have her buckle like down forward and have her just start flapping her wings really fast, and then her Uber arrived. So. It's not the same without the sound. There we go.
No, the last message was still on the April 4th about him saying it'll be up soon, and it has 753 comments. Like, where?
Everybody's needy. Maybe for every comment, he's delaying it an hour.
But I guess it's never coming out.
I mentioned before, my favorite comment from him was, what does 15 AI stand for? The amount of days the server is up a year. Which is like the perfect troll response. So we got to do this shot. This is a nice and easy one, because really it's just about having your turn and then just kind of like going her. So this one should be pretty easy. I'm just going to blend this. Just to have her mouth transition into that. And then her face. I'm just going to go like this. don't, but she normally flaps her wings for more speed. She just disappears with the truck. At least she's wearing a helmet. No, she doesn't just disappear with the truck. I don't know. She's still with the truck. She'll be fine. But the idea is I'm gonna have Apple Bloom kind of like hanging back here by something. I'll figure that out. And then when Sweetie Belle is hit, I'm gonna have her holding on to this. And then what I thought about doing is afterwards, I want to have like the tractor just come to a, like, kind of like this shot is, where I want to have the tractor kind of like roll forward, like it ran out of gas and stop. But I want to have like Sweetie Belle like passed out on top and like Apple Bloom just like being dragged with it or something. And then like Scootaloo, when they fully comes to a stop, just peel off and fall over. And then have Applejack say something witty. So that's my plan. Very child friendly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, at a certain point, you have to be like, she's targeting the children.
No, the tractor is.
The tractor hungers for child.
It wishes for the blood of child.
All the child.
Okay, that seems pretty good.
No, it's way too late to do this now, but it would have been hilarious if Rumble was drinking a juice box.
No, oh yeah, you would want the juice box.
Yeah, if Rumble was drinking the juice box and the tractor knocked the juice box out of his hoof or whatever and it landed on the ground, and all thing he cared about was the juice box. Like, my juice box.
Like have it just like zoom in on his face in the juice box.
Like he didn't care that Scootaloo just got taken out. Let's build his juice box.
Actually, I always like doing the after credit scenes, like, or during the credit scenes, to, like, make people stick around. I kind of want to have like play that like sad music and just have Rumble looking at the scooter.
So say it.
Just but like he's putting stones in a pile.
Oh no! Just burying the scooter. It's dead.
That's all he actually cared about.
Yes.
Okay, so I can cheat this one a bit. So I can't actually see the handlebars. So that means we can cheat.
I mean, I'm only friends with you because you got like an Xbox. Like, friends only like care about the toys. You do have an Xbox, right?
I have an Xbox and an Xbox 360.
Okay, I was like a
I
friend.
don't have an Xbox One or whatever the new one is, though.
I'm not sure we can be friends then.
What's your newest console besides the Switch?
Before that, it was the PS2.
Yeah, so
That's why nobody wanted to be my friend.
I have two PS2s.
That's, you put them together, you got PS4s. That's how that works.
That's why the PS4 is above it. It's the daddy.
Yeah.
I don't think either of those PlayStation 2 works, though. I think they both.
You know, the cool thing about PS2s though is that the DVD-ROM drive was just a standard computer drive, so you could just get an old DVD drive from a computer and put it in the PS2 and it'll work.
Nifty.
I thought that was pretty nifty. I don't know any other console that was that easy to just replace the CD-ROM drive.
Well, why would they make a special CD-ROM drive?
Most of them do.
But the older consoles had their own unique one because they were like a unique shape and look. Mm-hmm. But now it was easier and cheaper just to have it a switchable thing.
Yeah, mass-produced one.
I don't know if they're that way anymore. Well, most don't even have a CD drive anymore. The museums are risen up. No child shall escape. Oh, this one tried. She died for it. Hello, Fiora. Is stuck in Ninja ad. Ninja is a bad person. Why am I here on this ad? I have no idea. Wait. Ninja has ads? I don't even. I've never watched Ninja, so I just. He's the one with the blue hair, right? He plays. Is it Fortnite? Or is it Minecraft? Like those.
He's a ninja. He's like doing ninja stuff.
Because
There's no time for video games.
Twitch is built by chicken and to try and destroy humanity's sanity. That's a tongue twister. My newest console here is the Xbox 360. My oldest and first console is the PS2. My first console was the Atari. Was it 2700 or
2600?
2600. Then we had a Nintendo, and then my family really didn't have any for a while until I got in like high school. I got a job, and I was able to buy my own PlayStation. Otherwise, I went to my neighbor, and that's how I played all my games. I just kind of lived vicariously through him. Or he would just pass out like early, and so like he'd be playing a game, and then he would fall asleep, and then I would just grab the controller and play it like all the way through the night and stay up really late.
I had a Nintendo, and then I got the Super Nintendo, and then I got the PlayStation and the PS2. And then once the PS2 came out, I was like a teenager in my late teens, and I had a job at McDonald's, and I used my first few paychecks to buy a PC, and I never looked back.
I bought a PC. I only got into PC gaming because of MMOs. Some of the people in my dorm were playing MMO, it was like a Star Fox MMO, and I kind of wanted to play it too. And my PC kind of sucked. I was in a console at the time, so I started playing that. Got by. I don't even think I had a graphics card. Wow! Thank you, event starting 22 minutes late. So eventually, when I got home and I was still playing MMOs and stuff, I just built my own PC and never turned back on that. This PC I'm still using right now is 11 years old. Kind of. Not a single part is the same in the thing. Everything has been replaced.
Is the case the same?
No.
Well, then it's not the same PC.
But at what point does it transition?
It did at some point.
It did at some point. It is the same it's a different copy of Windows. It's different
there's
everything.
Nothing of that original PC there.
Maybe one of the hard drives, but I think all those. I think I have one of them, but it's in a storage box. It's not in there.
If it's not in there, then it's not part of the PC.
Wait, no, I think I gave that to a friend because he needed a drive, so I don't even think I have that anymore.
It's like this sticker, I took off the old case and put it on this PC, so now that this is the same PC because that sticker's original. So, but no, my very first computer that I purchased with money, that was mine.
Okay, what did you purchase your other ones with?
Please, well, I didn't have. My first computer I ever had was a gift from my grandparents, so I didn't.
No, you said the first time you purchased with your money.
Yeah.
Not that you purchased.
Well, the first computer I had that I bought with money, instead of was
that you bought with money.
Yeah, that was instead
so
of
when you bought with something else.
Bought it with my grandparents' love.
How do you cash that in? Do you have like a credit card?
No, you see, you use up some of the love for a computer, and then they don't love you as much after because you used it all. It's like, Grandma, can I have a snack? It's like, I'm sorry, child, but you used all your love up on that PC.
No. With grandparents, if they have a snack, taking it increases the love.
Is that what it works?
Is that?
I know they stopped feeding me.
Maybe that's why you have so like grandparent rich, because they kept feeding you snacks and they were just jamming it down your throat and you just kept your mouth wide.
Some days, my grandma always did cook these huge breakfasts when I was a kid. It was great. Like we're talking like a 10-course meal for a child because I came to visit.
Oh jeez, when we went to our grandparents, they would just go to this like local bakery and they just pick up a ton of donuts. And so it was donuts every day.
It's a lot of sugar.
It was delicious though. They were good.
Sure.
They weren't the cheap donuts. They were a fresh bakery stuff. They were good donuts.
Man, I'm just kind of imagining you, like 8-year-old you, and you just have your like cake donut and your cup of coffee.
Reading the paper.
Yes.
Microsoft's up today.
Yes. Just letting me, even at 8 years old, you're already drinking coffee.
No, I didn't start drinking coffee until I didn't start drinking coffee until probably about 10 years ago. And then before that, it was the fancy frou-frou stuff, which I really don't consider coffee.
Like frappuccinos and stuff.
Yeah, it's like if you have a cup of coffee with creamer, it's like this much coffee and like, well, depending on how you do it, like a little bit of creamer. fruit coffee is like an espresso this big, and then like milk, cream, and sugar just covering the top of it.
I legitimately don't think I drank coffee, like making a pot of coffee or making coffee myself, or even drinking coffee at work, until I moved here. Before that, it was a rare thing that I would not do that often. Because I grew up in a household where the idea of coffee was Folgers out of a pot. That was not good at all. No creamer, maybe sugar. So I didn't drink it that much.
Stupid face. Let me catch up with chat, then I'll get to that. Hi, girl. I would like to ask how you make laser beam on Twilight versus Tyrek video.
That laser beam was impressive.
So I actually did a full-on explanation of that in a lot of detail.
You just post the link, maybe.
Do you know what year I put that out? Because I went into like a detailed whole video.
Oh, that would have been, I want to say 3 years ago.
So that's
right.
Me covering it now would take a while, so I already have like a full video that covers it.
I'm gonna say 2018,
17,
18 or 17.
If it was 18, it would have been around here.
Well, it's definitely before 18 because it was definitely before 18. I judge.
Oh yeah, it had to be 18.
It had to be 18.
Yeah, it's right here. I knew it was BronyCon happens in August, and that's what I covered most of the video, and this is all my shorts anthology. So
I'm seeing all the Australia stuff, and that makes me happy.
So yeah, if I think, yep. So this is the video that actually covers it. There's a dolphin eye. So if you were looking for some good info on it, I'm post this in chat. If you want to check that out later, that will provide like an hour's worth of detail on how I did a lot of the particle effects on there. If you're interested, so. If you still have questions afterwards, let me know.
I imagine that's a rather complicated.
It was a lot of layers. It was a lot of troubleshooting because I had no idea how to do it. Mm-hmm. It was just a bunch of guesswork.
It turned out beautiful.
I think. Like for the big center beam, I wasn't sure if I tried originally using a model that I was just going to make really bright and like remove the shadowing from, and it was like a light pole. That was just like increasing the size of, and that just didn't work. I ended up going with the rope instead.
Going back to the whole computer thing, though, like my very first computer that I did buy with money, not my grandparents' love, I bought it at Best Buy.
Oh, soccer.
Which is already a bad start. But I still remember to this day, the salesperson, it had a little door that opened up to the USB ports. And he made the computer talk. He's like, buy me. And he kept opening up the little door. He's like, buy me. I'm the computer you want to buy. Buy me. And it sold me. Because that is what a talking computer? You gotta have a talking computer.
Did it talk to you when you got home?
It didn't. I think it was shy. But it talked to me at the store. So it was worth buying.
Was there a hand doing it?
There might have been. It was assisting it.
Gullible.
Yeah. No, I did also remember like they tried to set me up with a payment plan, but I had saved up money for that computer, so when I handed the person just straight cash, they were like, "Oh, weird. Aren't you like 17? You shouldn't have money."
17.
But I did.
I had my first job at 15.
Yeah, but I live in Kentucky. Nobody had money.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter your age.
Oh no. Michael, can I get my Daily Toast of Rainbow Dash? Oh, this is always fun. So, see, my general idea of Rainbow Dash is she's got a raspy voice. So I do my best Rainbow Dash, like, it's like, I'm gonna go fast. I'm the fastest pony there ever was. Because I got the blues. Because I'm blue. I'm sad because I'm blue. That's how you know. Because I'm Rainbow Dash. Yeah. That's a good Rainbow Dash, right? Because she goes, yeah, I'm awesome. That was the best Rainbow Dash that ever what was.
Yep. The person that would do the best Rainbow Dash of all time would definitely say that they've done the best Rainbow Dash of all time.
Of course. So clearly I did the best Rainbow Dash.
I don't think I've heard anybody ever say that something that they did was the best of all time.
All time. Like,
It'd actually be
before
true.
and going forward in time. It can't be matched. Ashley Ball wishes she could do as good a Rainbow Dash as I just did.
Nifty.
Thank you, Sir Edward. See, Chad agrees. Like, that's the voice I hear in my head when I read all those fan fictions. That's just how she sounds. What are you doing to Rumble?
I'm doing nothing. Which totally means I'm doing something.
20% more treble. Well, you have to convince him to do voice impressions. That's going to be a hard sell.
It's the best Rainbow Dash. My version, nope, all the voice impressions are Michael.
No, and see, now I'm curious. I've been doing these voice impressions for a while. I haven't heard your Rainbow Dash.
Nope.
I mean, mine is so good, but...
Nope, it's all your voice impressions. I'm doing the stupid face. I'm doing my job. You do yours.
You seem to have amputated this poor foal's legs. Is that your job? Because it seems cruel.
Actually, yeah.
Poor little horse. This is what you get. Well, see, when you hit the button for stupid face, what you actually pressed was the torture small children button, and this is what is happening now. It's like, I'm sad. Just rumbles. I'm sad now. That would be the saddest thing in the world. A poor Pegasus who had all of his legs amputated, and he's just like fluttering around.
He got wings.
Yeah, but that's just.
And then he lands. He goes.
The saddest part, he's like, he gets tired and he just flops on his side. It's so sad.
So yeah, so it's, we got Rumble. And let's.
Poor little horse. Poor little Rumble.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we'll make this work. Okay. So,
I gotta think of a new idea next time I take it over. I legit don't have any ideas right now. Also, that one drink really hit me. And duck. You go quack. He needs duck feet. Poor little horse. This makes me sad.
Hey, you did this to him.
How did I do this to him?
Because you're your fault for everything.
Poor little guy. Look at you hitting all those buttons like you know what you're doing. It's crazy.
Okay. So now he flies.
I'll give you that, Sir Edward. At least he's not torturing Derpy, but it is pretty sad he's going after children.
Okay, so see, so he's come up here.
Hey, Derpies.
Oh, Terry, I'm watching this about the macaroni and the chicken strips.
Macaroni and chicken strips sounds like
Sounds pretty good.
It sounds like the kind of meal I would eat when I was a kid. So I think we had chicken patties last night.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty.
The easy.
It was all that was left. We're starving.
No, I have some other stuff.
What? What was left? Well, we have other stuff now, but
I have enough to make hot dish.
really,
Yeah. You have all the stuff to make hot dish.
you.
We'll make it tomorrow.
What's in hot dish again? Do you have like ground turkey?
It's ground turkey, green beans, cheese, tater tots, cream of celery, cream of mushroom, onions, the ground turkey, yeah, salt, pepper, and the French's onions.
I must have missed the ground turkey. I didn't see it in there.
Yeah,
I thought legitly all we had yesterday was the chicken patties.
No, I have enough for like 3 meals.
All hot dish?
No, though that would be good.
No, I legit thought we just had the chicken patties, so I wasn't surprised when I came here yesterday and you had the chicken patties.
I was just doing that because I was lazy.
Well, I mean, it made sense. I think they were the oldest thing that I was aware of anyways, but then again, I was only aware of that one thing, so. Oh no, you're doing exactly what you described. That's so sad. You're a bad person. Poor little horse. He doesn't deserve this. Well, you should have him bounce. Like, you should have his face hit the ground and then it just bounce.
One.
He's kind of wobbled like like a freaking bowling pin. No.
Oh, okay.
This is so wrong. Why is there a giant tire?
Other ideas that got changed.
I see. Is it an idea that got tired? Is that what happened? Did he get tired? Oh, now he's sad. Oh, now he's like happy, but not. The tractor ran over Rumble's legs and he lost them. That's what you missed. It's very sad. A little bit morbid. Very morbid, actually.
There we go. See. So, no, here it comes. Okay, he's flying in. Here comes Rumble. Coming for landing. He's doing so good. Good job, Rumble. Uh-oh. He's down.
So bad. Poor little guy. Another day of torture.
But he's used to this. He's like I need to go rough. Woo.
Fly away.
You could do tricks too. Want to see him do a trick?
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the trick.
See, look at this. He's like, woo.
Well, he is far more aerodynamic now.
Let's see. Woo. But then, but he misjudged his churn.
No.
You okay, Rumble?
He said. He looks angry.
Who did this to you? Who did this to you, Rumble?
Was it a man who likes chicken? I think it might have been.
It was that man. It was Michael.
No. No, only me. I tried
I
to
would
stop
point,
this.
but I can't. He took my legs.
I got no fingers. Where are my fingers? My hands.
I never had fingers. I'm a horse.
They took my hands.
Hands?
Yes.
And fingers?
Yes. They took them.
Is that what all of MLP is? They all had hands and fingers, but they were taken from them?
Yes. It's
By who?
Well, Celestia, of course.
I feel like Michael's there and he's like, I shall be the only one with the power of boot.
Yes. She's like, took all their hands so they could never rise against her. It's very important.
Let's go. Yeah, you missed nothing. She's fine. There. Stupid face. Render him. I'm not rendering him.
He rendered him.
Though he's thinking now. He's like, if he didn't have limbs, he could have a scooter. Maybe he did this to himself.
Maybe you could actually just show him at the end playing with her scooter.
No, I wanted to have it sad.
Aw, but he got a new scooter.
Well, no, that sounds like his love interest died and now he stole her belongings.
All he wanted was the scooter.
Yeah.
He gets what he wants. He can be sad.
Having him say or do anything other than just look at the scooter confused would be distracting.
Well, I'm talking about
at the end. But even here, I kind of thought like you could have him like walk up and grab the scooter. But,
right away.
Yeah, right.
Yay!
But that would pull away from the joke. Lyra stole them all and stashed them away. Yeah, she's just got an entire closet full of hands. Because there's 4 hands.
They have 4 hands. That's so.
Well, wasn't that on Discord? Wasn't that in like the? No.
A pony with just hands instead of.
It was
That's cute.
No, not that one.
But it's cute to look. She got.
Where was that one that was posted earlier? That was like the weird horse.
I don't know.
Where's the memes? Yeah, here it is.
Oh, it's got feet. That's horrifying.
It's fun.
That's not fun.
Oh, look at it's. Imagine the grip. And if you had a foot fetish, that's like double. You have so many feet.
That's a lot of feet. That's an unnerving number of feet.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing the shot. I need her to lean a little bit more that direction. This one I will have to lock the front legs. Oh, maybe not.
He's like, I know I'm adorable.
Michael.
No.
Buy me booze.
I would totally would, but you're in Horseland, so.
Wait, so you would buy the underage horse alcohol?
I mean, I want to be your friend, so.
Because I mean, do you say no to her?
I can't say no to that. Look at that.
Like,
It's adorable.
what if it was like?
I mean, look at that face. I can't say no to that face. Besides, I don't know what the age laws are regarding booze in Equestria. I mean, they don't have the internet, so what else are they going to do for fun?
Thank you for the follow, Casey.
That was legit something my grandmother asked me one time. She's like, what would you do without all this technology and all these computers? And I'm like, I looked at her and just said, I'd probably drink a lot more. And she cracked up to that one. Oh, she's sad. No, I'm gonna get her the booze. Why is she sad?
Well, but I want to get crunk now. Scoots want to get Scooter baked.
I feel like Apple Bloom would be the one with the hookup.
No, she's dead.
Oh no.
She got hit by a tractor.
Yeah, it's going around. It's like a disease. Getting hit by tractors.
I hope it never happens to me.
That's when that will be
foreboding. Like, this is when I started therapy.
Yes. It was about this moment.
This doesn't really... It changed the excitement here.
It's like she knows it's coming. She's like, I feel a disturbance in the force. It's a sad Scoots. I don't like sad Scoots. I like happy Scoots. There she gets. That's a happy Scoots. Yes, that's what I was thinking of too, is the to be continued meme. Oh, she's so sad.
She's fine.
So sad. No. No. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to turn, but life goes on.
She's I'm drifting away.
Yes. And the lyrics are sad,
and throughout all this,
he's happy. He knows it's coming. He's like, that scooter will soon be mine. All mine. After these messages, we'll be right back. She's getting pushed, like gently. It's just like.
Well, she's going into the tires.
It's fine.
Wait, which way are those tires going?
In a direction. Oh no.
Oh, they're not actually going. I don't think they're even spinning. No, I don't think they're spinning. It doesn't even matter.
No, you can't see them.
It looks like it is because I'm going really, really slow. It's just how the lighting is hitting the polygons. With that positioning, Rumble would get flattened. Yep. But it's all about like playing with the camera. So like even right now, she's not actually like looking at Skulu in really any of these. She's actually kind of looking like a different direction. But it's because it's about what is this eye telling me? It looks like it's looking at her, so that's all I care about. And in here, I probably have to turn him a little bit more. I don't think this is quite right. But it's about just making it appear right. And in this case, when the tractor comes across, you don't think that this crossed them. Not if you really look at the shadow, I mean, you can pretty much imply kind of maybe. But you're not going to. Though you would think that he'd be like,
hey. She owed me $5.
Kind of like,
Quarter. The breeze. Pegasi are pretty light. They just kind of, a strong breeze just like blows them away. Now I'm just imagining like somebody's doorstep in the fall, just piling up with Pegasi that have blown up against their door. They're just like, help. A strong breeze came through. It's like you just gotta like rake them out of the way.
Yeah, Rumble. There it goes. I know. I'm thinking of like in the spring, like they're all like swarming around the back, and you're out there with like a broom, like back, and they're like.
I think I did see a video one time when somebody put up a bug zapper and I was just taking them out.
I think I remember something like that.
Yeah. It was awful.
Welcome back, Red. The positioning rubble would get flattened. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm reading stuff. Just depressed Skulu.
Just say it. Gonna get hit by a tractor.
Okay, so I think for the most part, some of the facial stuff I can do here. Probably twist the head a little bit more.
This Skulu is being quite cute, which is why it's all the more tragic. She's gonna get hit by a very large vehicle.
It's not tragic. It's her destiny.
Her destiny was to be hit by a tractor. It's a rather lame destiny.
I'm a little concerned with that shadow on her nose.
I think that's kind of
coming across in pixels.
Is it going to be that way in the render, though?
I don't know. Because it smooths out to this, but it's smoothing all those pixels. So when I remove one of those pixels, it'll still be a pop. So I'm a little concerned on it, but I can't see how it'll look until later. I might be able to up the shadow quality to even more, because 8192 is like, well, I'm curious. Let's figure this out. So I should be able to pretty much tell that immediately. What's double 8192?
A number.
16384. Yeah.
Just do times 2.
Because I know where the plus sign is without me typing it, or without looking, but I don't remember where the multiplication is. So it's either that or I pull it out and then try to double check where it is. By then I could have just typed in it. I would have. You answering the question was more of a waste of time.
I was confused by your action. It seemed unnecessary.
Maybe. It was simpler for what I had access to do at the time. It's called being
silly.
Working with what you got.
You have a multiplication symbol.
That's like your entire definition in your life is just work with what you got.
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh. No.
What? I didn't do nothing. Could we have been famous again?
No.
I think you banned the wrong person. Oh, no.
I got the right person. It was QT password number.
I bet they were a cutie.
All right, now let's see. Does that work? It did. Yeah. You can tell that the spots are ever so smaller. Wow. Okay, I need to check some of this stuff here now. So like, how is this looking? Oh, look at that.
That's crisp. Now look at Lyra and Bonbon.
The problem with it though, the render time.
And the render time's whatever. It'll take what it takes.
It's gonna be horrid.
But look at Lyra and Bonbon. I'm curious.
No.
About their shadows.
No, you just want to see Lyra and Bonbon.
No, this is a technical question.
So there is right there. There is a basket.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Up here.
I'm curious.
Up here we got some. There's a sandwich.
There's a sandwich. Zoom out just slight bit. I gotta see. No.
Mm-hmm. There's a wagon.
Look at Lyra and Bonbon. They're an adorable couple.
There we go. I'm look.
No. Hey, Stream, did I ever tell you?
There's a skirt.
Oh, it's not. I need them both.
Okay, we're looking.
I need the.
We're this is the bonbon.
Hey, chat, did I ever tell you about the man who was motivated by spite?
Oh yes. I have so much fuel because of you. Speaking of such, go get me fuel.
But we should wait another 5 minutes.
No.
We gotta divvy it up, but no more than one each hour.
Yeah, I know, but I had mine before 6.
I guess I'm gonna be an alcoholic now, thanks to Arm.
Now? You're the one that was staring at me at walking up the stairs at like noon one afternoon on the weekend with a cider in your hand, just like, don't notice.
Don't notice that he noticed.
Oh. Hello, Galaxy Dork. My name's me from YouTube. I do stuff on YouTube. That's what we're working on, is stuff for YouTube. Oh, wow, I can just even tell the difference back there. With that blur, it's going to be very, very minimal on the quality thing, but it's not as much of a processing hit as I thought, but I am only using, I think, a single shadowed light. This one is, but it's not active. That one is. Oh, okay, so there is 3. What are these? Oh, they're all for the buildings. I could probably actually disable a couple of them. These have to be off to be highlights. RTX on. Kinda. Well, now I'm curious, like, how high can I get that? Or does it even have to be a multiple of like, or a power of 2? Maybe I can go any number of 2. Or any number at all. But I think I'll keep it with the powers of 2 just to be safe. But at this point, though, anything higher than what I'm doing right now would be completely useless with normal values. Because it's only being like that because of how I have it set up. I mean, even these are set to be as sharp as possible. Maximum sharpness, which already doesn't look good, then with radius added in. Radius blurring it slightly with distance. So, but I think, this little teeny bit of light that's coming across your nose here might have a little bit of a flicker because it's one pixel that's stretched, or at least a couple pixels. So that I'm not sure of, but I just have to do a test render of this shot so that I know, is this something I can move forward with? If not, really all I'd have to do is grab, the light here that has that shadow filter size at max and just bring it down ever so slightly. Like, I'd have to go lower than that, but the reason I want it as sharp as possible is because that's what radius should do. Radius is about having a shadow that is very sharp at the base and then blurs with distance, because the further you get from the object, the more likely it is that the larger object is going to partially be covered and not fully be covered. Point lights are the only thing that should ever be looking like this, and point lights don't exist. Spite is a great motivator for innovation. Yeah, I bet you like a lot of the stuff that's out there is like, I could do that better. I feel like something got slowed down there. I think I might have accidentally grabbed some stuff and shrunk it down. Yay. Or piss water. Which cherry?
Yeah, I grabbed whichever one was.
That was the only ones left in there. Alright, I swapped it out.
Oh, bye, Alexandra.
Good night, Alexander. gonna speed up that mouth a little bit too.
I'm glad at least you said goodbye, Mike, before you said goodbye, chicken. I'll take it. Like, it's like the hierarchy is Argo, then chicken.
No, it's chicken, then Argo,
then
Rathalos.
Rathalos before Rainbow?
Well, because you were covering Rainbow.
Oh, Rainbow's...
That horse, but my mother, that light over there, all
an important light.
All the oxygen particles in this room.
Okay, well,
individually.
I think we can move oxygen a little bit further up. Like, is it you then oxygen?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Not an ego on this one.
Well, you're not the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Derpy's the bottom of the list. You're up from Derpy.
You're a bad man. Like it's Derpy, then oxygen, and then you maybe.
Well, but you need to breathe, Michael.
Yeah, I mean I do. Some people don't.
But if Derpy was like, Michael, I cannot exist in this world if you breathe air.
I can hold my breath for a little bit.
But would you let out? Would you start breathing?
Like if I got like that, super concentrated. Give me a look like you've done a horrible thing. Hey, but no, I get that super concentrated water that has like super oxygenated, and I could breathe that.
But no, that would be breathing.
No, you said no breathe air.
No breathing oxygen.
You didn't say that. Now you're adding
what's in the air that you need?
Oxygen and some nitrogen.
Do you need the nitrogen?
They did like experiments with just pure oxygen, and people were okay with it.
Well, no, you can't
for like 2 hours, and then they passed out.
Well, no, pure because your body's not built to do pure oxygen.
Yeah,
it's only using the oxygen in that amount.
Yeah,
if you did too much, then you're just over oxygenating.
Yeah, they did
it's a balance. Not that you need the other stuff.
Well, they did it with people, and they could do
it.
But
it's H2O, which means the O is like 33%.
What in water?
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it with the water.
And oxygen in the air is only like 30-something%, or is it 20-something?
It's not a ton.
No,
it's more nitrogen, I think, than oxygen.
Nitrogen is the highest by far. But I think, is it because that you need nitrogen, or is it that you just can't? Because when you breathe in, it's going to just absorb whatever's in there. But if you have more oxygen and it absorbs more, your body. It's like trying to pump more voltage into a system. There's only so much you can put in there before it gets too much, and the same thing with oxygen.
I don't know how it works. I remember, at least, is that they put somebody on pure oxygen, and they were good for about 2 hours, and then they got...
Well, yeah,
they kind of just passed out.
Again, it's like you're putting too much voltage into a car or something.
I would imagine your lungs would only absorb as much oxygen as they need, though.
No. You would think, like, if you got poisoned, that your body would be like, oh, well, just ignore that stuff. No, your body doesn't care. It's all built to just take in the stuff. So...
Or we expel a lot of what we breathe in. That's why rebreathers are useful.
For, like,
scuba diving.
Because we're not perfect, because it's using the same system for taking air in and air out. So, it's not it's not 100% efficient, and it's not meant to be.
I am. Like, I am.
You are?
Yeah. Like, I'm
100% efficient at what?
At everything. Like drinking this alcohol. Did you see that efficiency just now? It's pretty awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not 100% efficient at paying attention to you.
That's why I wear these glasses, because I'm so efficient, and my eyes are 100% efficient that I have to use glasses to scale down how good I can see.
Your vision is you have such good vision. Your numbers are so big.
Yeah,
you're
so
like
big.
100 vision.
Yeah, it's like I could see too good, and they're like, "Whoa, we gotta scale that back."
You do know the higher the number, the worse it is, right?
Yeah.
Because I can't remember it's something about being able to see something at certain distances, and that's indicating the distance. So the smaller the number, or I think there's something that the smaller the number, the better it is. I can't remember the whole thing of that. Is there electric stuff in Ponyville,
There's magic stuff.
Well, in Pony Life, they had cell phones.
Yeah, which is annoying. We don't talk about that.
But it's true.
Yeah, and G5 is going to have cell phones.
How do they plug them in? That means they have to have
They did show them plugging them in to an actual cloud. Because they were plugging into the cloud.
Well, no, it's because there's electricity in there.
Yeah, that was the idea. Is they charged them off the cloud by plugging their cell phones into the cloud. And I know it hurts.
No, it was just the fact that, like, I'm like, I saw a picture of them with a cell phone, and you're like, wait, I know all the lore about Pony Life.
I watched the first season. I haven't watched the second season yet. Once.
I actually just finished binging. I've now seen all of WandaVision, all of Mandalorian, season 1, and all of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
See, that's the one I haven't seen yet.
WandaVision was the better, but the Winter Soldier one grew on me. So it feels much more like the original ones instead of that weird, like going into a different.
So I guess I'm free to watch that now. You were kind of a little upset that I had watched.
Yep, and so because of that, I just started binging everything.
That's fair. To be fair, though, when I binged it, I was sick and sad.
And I binged it because I wanted to. I just finished Mandalorian today, so I need to.
I'd already watched that.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch season 2 next.
I've not seen season 2. I watched season 1.
It was better than I thought. Like, I knew it was going to be good, but I'm not a big fan of Star Wars, and it was just. There was a lot of very good writing, very good characters, and the contrast between Baby Yoda. I mean, it's not Baby Yoda, but like between the child and the Mandalorian was a really fun dynamic.
I think a lot of it has to do with people have been waiting for something good to come out of the Star Wars franchise for a while, and they kind of got that with Rogue One, but the rest of it was kind of meh, garbage.
I think it's because Disney's episodic stuff has been fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe it's just that's what they're better at. Like maybe the people putting those together are just.
It's just the third movie, especially of the new trilogy, was just
I haven't seen it.
Horrible. It's not worth anyone's time.
I think I've seen the second. Yeah, I've seen the second of the series. I haven't seen the third.
The first one was essentially just New Hope. That's all it was.
What they have phones? Well, I don't see. In Pony Life, they had them. Solo is the movie that never happened. Yeah, I might watch the third Star Wars movie because the story might suck, but as a spectacle, maybe. Solo is one I have no interest in.
Yeah.
I have zero interest in that one. It was
riddled with plot holes. I don't remember what those plot holes were, but I remember being angry about them.
There was one episode of The Mandalorian that bothered me. And that was in the small village where suddenly out of nowhere, like this lady's like, I think you're cool. And like started flirting out of nowhere and like went from just being some random lady to like get married love interest in like 10 minutes. It felt like so rushed. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that. So it was other than that, the episode is great. But
I'm not a huge fan of what I've seen of The Mandalorian. It looks fine.
Oh no.
It seems like the kind of thing Star Wars fans would really enjoy because it isn't bad.
No, Mandalorian's great.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, I think it's probably one of the best things to come out of the Star Wars series because it's not doing space magic. It has some space magic, but it's not going over the top with it. It's just following a whole different type of character where all the other movies are following Jedi or somebody with the magic powers. This time it's following just a guy. And
Solo was just a guy.
Yeah, but so we don't talk about Solo.
Yeah, that was bad.
No, but this one it was so different, but in the same universe, and it was just that's what was really cool about it. Like just how much the marketing department is interfering and making the movie. Oh, yeah, they got to sell toys and they got to sell stuff too. But you also don't have the original visionary. That's one of the reasons that I love Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3, but after 3. The original writer left, and so there was Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and then the books 1, 2, 3. And then when they brought in another writer, and somebody else did book 4, which was almost universally hated because there were so many plot holes, nothing made sense, and it just was. They had to do an actual corrected version of the book to try to make up for some of the shortcomings. The other parts of the stories didn't make sense because it no longer felt like the same universe because it just wasn't the same writer. So. it's the same thing with Star Wars. When you have some of the same people making it and developing it, it works. The one thing I do like about Star Wars more than any other series, though, is that a lot of the other ones are about trying to like be fantastical in its technology, and Star Wars still looks like Star Wars technology. It's always about like finding that 1970s tech in space, not like the 1950s fantastical, but just there was something about it that they just do this like really neat mix with that just feels like a blend. It feels like two contrasting ends of the spectrum well blended.
Yeah,
I like that.
1970s Space Wars. But I will say this, as far as original writers are concerned, George Lucas did make episodes 1 through 3, so he
think
created Jar Jar Binks.
It depends. Like, no, because if the Jar Jar Binks thing was true in regards to Jar Jar being one of the Sith Lords, which was a theory.
Well, then he should have done that.
No, but the thing is the whole idea with that was, if you look through the whole story, it made sense. Especially even seeing how he goes in the future. But after the first the first episode, Jar Jar was so hated that the people paying to help ensure the movies going forward have a lot of power. And when they're like, you have to change this because everybody hates it, he goes, no, hold on. We're going to be he's going to be a part of this big story going forward. Mm-hmm. And they're like, we don't care. If you want your funding, get rid of him. He asked to do it.
They didn't get rid of him.
No, they didn't get rid of him, but they didn't make him like the main bad guy then, because then he is too big of a character. So they delegated him to the background.
I never saw that little kid after the first movie.
Are you just making a Mass Effect reference?
No, I'm trying to make a joke that he grew up. So it wasn't the same kid anymore.
No, there's a lot of information that implies that that's the case, but then they were forced or pushed to change their direction, and then that would lead to a bad storytelling. Not to say George Lucas is not a good storyteller.
No, he's not. He's a good world builder.
Yes,
he's a crappy storyteller.
He took a vision and he turned it into something. He just didn't write it very great, but it worked out.
The first movies claimed to have been saved on the editing floor.
Jar Jar died because of people making him out to be something he wasn't. Jar Jar was annoying, but sometimes there's a reason something's annoying. It's just because you don't. Maybe if you don't like a character, it's because you're not meant to like a character. So to me, sometimes that can be good writing.
His CG was pretty awful. Too.
Well, he was
visually appalling.
It was from the time too, though.
Then they shouldn't have done it.
The one thing I think that bothers me actually the most about episodes 1, 2, and 3 isn't the writing, it's the overuse of CG.
Yeah.
Because what made the original Star Wars movies great was the animatronics were great.
The practical effects were amazing.
And that's why like Mandalorian especially, but otherwise some of the other ones have went back to the roots. Mm-hmm. And they're definitely still using some CGI, but they do a lot of practical stuff, and not in such a way to like only when it would make it look good. Some of it definitely looks puppeted. You can tell it's puppeted, but that's the Star Wars feel, and that's good. It's not ultra realistic or super detailed. It's slightly below that line, and that I think is better. That's what makes it better. And I appreciated that with Mandalorian, where there was times with like the little baby Yoda where you could tell it was CG, but other times where you could tell it was a puppet, and they were just basically like popping the puppet up and like going like this, and like it looked really cheap.
Yeah.
But that's Star Wars, and that was what was so great about it.
People were pretty happy with the new movies when they had like Yoda's ghost or whatever, Force Ghost.
Oh yeah, he was the puppet.
He was the puppet.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
That was very good.
They did and his like the humor was 100% Yoda.
Yeah.
Yoda was the one thing I liked about that. I mean, other than like the sacred text, like I don't think that his character was the way it should have been.
Well, Yoda didn't care about the sacred text.
But Luke's character
thought it was worth preserving.
No, his character just didn't match what you would think for his character. But that's talking about those movies, and everybody already knows those are crap.
The third one was just the worst of them all.
Yep, and I haven't seen it.
Don't bother.
I think I might at some point, but I'm probably just going to put it in the background. Mm-hmm. It was just... usually you want to write a story so that like you utilize certain things in certain orders so that everything works. And that movie was very much about like, well, have him do this. Well, yeah, but if he can do this, then why didn't he do it before? No, it's for being cool now. We don't care about being cool. That is when they show random powers pop up that they could have used to save lives in previous situations. That bugs me.
There was nothing in the third movie I can think it was even worth salvaging. That's how bad it was. Like the whole everything is just absolute nonsense.
Robert Hayes Jr. absolutely hates the Jar Jar Binks. He has said on more than one occasion that he would pay to see him strapped to a rock and blown up with a nuke.
When George Lucas is given full control, you end up with the Star Wars Christmas special. So,
how big is the file size for the current video? Probably not that bad. We are sitting at 20 megabytes, which isn't really that bad. Like when you have Leaving the Vault, that was 80 megabytes. The trailer was 110. Why was that 110? Oh, I think there was a lot of shots I didn't really optimize. I usually try to clean these up where, like, for instance, you'll get like Applejack here. You know, there's animation that extends past here. If I get rid of this animation and like snap it to the beginning, you usually will save a lot of memory because every one of these dots that you see has to have a line in a file, in a DMX. So every one of these dots represents, so like this dot right here is going to be in the file saying that at this timestamp, this bone or this ID of bone at this timestamp is at this rotation value. And then at this timestamp, it's at this one, and this one, it's this one. And there's just a giant chart of stuff. And they go down to a certain precision level. And that's why some of these start blending weird because the precision level's not quite right. And the more rounded or something is, the more they might have some of these. Because none of these, from one dot to another, is a straight line, always. But you put enough dots in there and you like see here, you start getting tons and tons of little dots. That's where you start getting your rounding, is they just start making the gaps between them really short. But then you get ones like here, it's like boom, single point, boom, another point. So if I got rid of all of these, this is all data points I could get rid of, but I won't, because these blue dots are indicating changes in position, and those, they have a weird precision thing, and if I touch them at all, there's a good chance that it could flatten all the rest in there just because of some stupid SFM thing. So if I touch this, I could actually destroy part of the animation, so I'm not going to. But I used to do that when I was doing simpler stuff, is I would just go and clean stuff out. But that does mean that if you want to keep file size down, if you ever have... I don't think I have it in here. Like, here's one. Like, Big Mac. It says, boop, going off in the distance here. But, like, walk cycles. If you have a walk cycle where they're walking off camera, which I think... yeah, this one was, but I think I cleared it out. Yeah. But if they're walking off camera, just make sure to not keep it going for a mile, because it's going to be maintaining all that data. There's a ton of controversy around Dredger because a bunch of people decided he was a black stereotype.
I don't see that.
I could see where people might make that assumption, but I don't think so. I think he was just meant to be annoying so that you didn't... It was supposed to be a twist, so you didn't see him as being the villain. And that would have been a great twist. It just... He was such a bad character to deviate from that thought that it just went the other direction. George Lucas made the first Star Wars film launch a special effects studio. He had no franchise vision until after the movie was a hit. Yeah, but that's Industrial Light and Magic. Was that the name of it? ILM? Was that the people that did Star Wars?
ILM?
Yeah, Industrial Light and Magic.
All I know is LucasArts.
LucasArts is the studio that makes things, but there's an actual company that does all the stuff. I think it's ILM. But yeah, they ended up, like, Star Wars defined visual effects for decades. Like, they set a standard so high that it was just really, really hard to get back to it. I've mentioned this before, but if anybody's seen Spaceballs, the same studio that did Star Wars also did Spaceballs. So the studio that made Star Wars helped make Spaceballs, the parody of Star Wars, but with the thank you, Michael. But they're to make sure that, or they offered to do that and help out with that, obviously being paid, but to do that, but they didn't want to have their product of Spaceballs messed up with Star Wars. So with the stipulation of you can make fun of our movie as long as you don't sell merchandise, and so they never made Spaceballs merchandise, and because of that deal, they made fun of it in the movie. The fact that look at all this merchandise we have, though they could never make it because it was signed as a contract they can't.
Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
Yeah, and they all made fun of it, and I never got why that was funny until later. So it was great because it was a joke that was funny then when you know the context, it's funny again. And that's a good joke.
Spaceballs 2, the search for more money.
I haven't the new trilogy yet, but I have seen the old movies. Okay. Ewoks replaced Wookiees in The Return because Lucas wanted to cash in on the kids watching the film. They were adorable.
They were cute. And there was actually, I think, 2 movies that were just about the Ewoks, or was it just the one? I know I've seen one. I don't know if there was 2.
They were They could be merchandise because it was just a small little puffball.
Well, you can make a small Wookiee too. They were merchandise.
Yeah, I know, but nobody wants like kids go, what? Do you want parents grabbing the thing and going, or do you want him going? No, back of your tongue. No, you're in the front.
That joke choked out. It's not okay. He's joking.
What happened to this man? I performed CPR. What happened? He tried to be a Wookiee.
The fool.
He unleashed the inner Wookiee.
Wookiee impressions kill tens of thousands every year. It's a sad state of affairs.
Okay. Is there any animation to Scootaloo when she gets hit? Oh, there is. Okay, so I have to be a little careful. Well, it's actually going to be messy because of that. I'll make it work. No, but I do want to catch up on some of the Star Wars stuff, but, well, I heard Bad Batch is good.
What the heck's Bad Batch?
It's the...
It sounds like a cooking show. Is it a cooking show?
No.
It sounds like it should be. It's like a bad batch of muffins.
No, it's I just gave you my email. Okay, well, I don't want to
Wait, you have Disney Plus now?
I signed up for 1 month because then I'm just going to binge everything and then I'm done. I was going to get Netflix, but Netflix was twice as much.
We can just use my parents' account.
But
because I'm cheap. Disney Plus, I don't even know what you got. I can use my sister's account for that.
It is the idea though of do you like things? Yes. Do you want to pay for nice things? No. Well, then how do they make nice things?
It's like sitting down in a house that already has cable and buying cable again. Because
no, it's like your parents buying cable and then you running the cable all the way from Kentucky to here.
Yeah. Isn't it great? Old technology.
No, I don't mind dropping a little bit because I wanted to get Netflix, but it was mainly just to watch Breaking Bad and maybe one other thing. But it was twice as much. Well, with Disney Plus for 1 month, I could binge a whole bunch of crap, cancel it immediately. Then I paid $8 to watch multiple seasons of cool stuff, and then just wait for multiple seasons. Well, I don't know when Loki comes out. That might be a little bit tough. I really want to see Loki.
No, it's not going to be tough because we can use my sister's account.
Bad Batch are clones that did not pass Inspector. Ah, okay, that actually makes sense in the name. That I haven't seen that yet, but here it was good.
Oh, so it's a Star Wars thing.
Yeah, it's a Star Wars thing. It's a 3D Star Wars thing. Like it's a full 3D animated thing.
Like Clone Wars was?
Kind of like Clone. It looks a little like Clone Wars.
I didn't watch that either.
I heard that was really good though.
I did hear it was good. And I know the big spin-off from The Mandalorian is dealing with the same character from Clone Wars. The Padawan to Anakin.
Okay, so Skula's gonna like. I need her to like lean down. Like she's gonna like she's going on. She's gonna do things. So she's gonna...
So Bad Batch is a spin-off from Clone Wars. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes sense then. Actually, no, I don't think. I think I want to have her butt go backwards. Come on, where's your butt? There's your butt.
She went too fast. Her legs got stretched.
Rumble, are you okay with this?
No. It's like there's something not right here.
I don't know. She's got some reach. Like if he needed something on a high shelf, bam, she got that.
That is pretty useful.
Yeah, I mean, it's like might have like really, really long fingers. That's about all that is, but
horse fingers. She's like, now I am the tallest. Bow before your leader, Scootaloo. He's so evil.
Now Scootaloo is in charge.
Yes. She has
no, I melted.
No. She has the power of tallness.
That's a bad superpower. Like, well, it makes Adam a superhero, though.
Yeah. It's like, all the Avengers assemble. It's like, what's your power? I can talk to fish. What's your power? I can fly through the sky. What's your power? I'm like, 7'8". My God.
Well, doesn't like Mrs. Marvel just like get big hands?
Mrs. Marvel?
Miss Marvel?
I don't know. I know there's like the Hanna-Barbera superheroes, and you had like. I feel like she can do more than just get big hands. That's a really lame superpower.
She got big hands. Oh,
she's got like stretchy powers.
But that's Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, she has the same powers as Mr. Fantastic.
Well, then
she's not special.
Well, how did she get her powers?
I don't know. Maybe she ate some like rancid tuna and it like gave her like that. She's like,
Michael, you could have superpowers.
Yeah, she's having an allergic reaction and it's causing her to swell.
She's allergic to peanut butter, and every time she wants to like pick off, she just like grabs a fork and she
just swells up. It's like,
I have the power of allergies.
She can't really open her eyes, but her hands are huge and she can hit things. It's so
she
sad.
looks like a boomer from Left 4 Dead.
Oh no. A poor lady. Well, she's not married.
Well, what if that was Mr. Fantastic's power?
No, just eating peanut butter and getting all swollen.
What you're saying, because you said poor lady, but like
Mr. Fantastic is he's made of taffy, so he's good.
He's delicious.
He is delicious. Like, cut me off a piece of that, Mr. Fantastic. Because he's made of taffy.
Come here, big boy.
There's a reason they call me Mr. Fantastic. It's like, because I'm full of sugar. Pretty sure that's why.
I ate 2 boxes of Lucky, what was it? Lucky Charms this morning. 2 full boxes.
Well, he's definitely gonna end up with diabetes.
Yeah. And, like, so what does that do for you? It puts me in a coma.
Lucky Charms isn't even a good enough cereal to get put into a coma over.
There's an ice cream.
They do have an ice cream, but those marshmallows gotta be hard as rocks. You know, Fruity Pebbles is the cereal to get into a coma over.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Crunch berries, all berries.
Yes, all berries, but regular Captain Crunch is like
All berries would definitely do.
all berries. Sure,
thank you for the follow,
Crunch is
Zilla.
evil. It will cut the roof of your mouth.
Though there is, I know what the cereal is.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is okay. Life cereal is pretty good too. I say all this not having eaten cereal in quite a while, because I try to avoid it because it's just a lot of sugar and carbs.
I have a picture of the cereal that will do diabetes.
They need to make a My Little Pony cereal. I mean, come on, Hasbro. Where's your marketing department's head at?
Here it is.
Marshmallow. That's a giant box. Of
No
cereal.
more picking through cereal no more picking cereal out of your marshmallows. It is 100% marshmallow cereal, and you can buy it.
Why is the box so huge? That's at that. Wait, everything there is huge. Look at that box of nerds.
Yeah, it's called It's Sugar. It's at the Mall of America.
Okay.
They also, you can buy this. I don't want to look it up, but there's a cereal called Colon Blow, and it is
Look that up.
it is immensely high in fiber. It like to even eat through that would require like a spoonful like every minute of chewing through because it looks like you're eating bark, but you can buy it. But it is called Colon
Choking
Blow.
hazard. Oh no! Yeah, you got the stupid face.
What, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of working my way down through chat, and I'm a little behind on it. I will get to it too, Wrench. Let me catch up with chat then. You see her powers in the Marvel's Avengers game. Yeah, actually, yeah. I knew her from that. That's why I knew kind of. Then I know she's supposed to pop up, I think, in the future too. Can you please help me, please? Everyone's going to fairly hate me and hurt me. Be happy. I can't help you on that. You should have close friends that can help you on that.
Seek help. There are lines.
A Twitch user is not going to be able to help you in there. It's always called Mr. Fantastic. I always thought it was because Fantastic and Elastic. You get it?
No, that's the first time I've made that connection.
I only did it like today.
Just now.
Yeah, just now.
Okay.
But no, Fantastic and Elastic. That's the only thing I can think of. Other than that, it was probably like Fantastic.
That would be the name of a pot dealer, Mr. Fantastic.
I used to eat cereal every morning, but then I kind of stopped eating cereal. So
It's a lot of carbs. I used to do a lot of biscuits and gravy. I had to stop that.
it's not the carbs, it's the sugar. I think
Even if you get like Kicks.
yeah, but even then, there's like
isn't Kicks the no sugar cereal or?
the 2X's.
I have no idea. 2 point.
Okay, so I will say that is actually pretty low.
Yeah, but it's still a lot of carbs. I mean, it's
But carbs are. It's all about moderation.
Well-
Sugar to me is worse than carbs.
sugar's worse, but if you don't burn off the carbs, they turn into sugar.
But it depends on what the kind of carb is. This is all probably processed carbs. Then yes, that's not the best. That's actually one of the reasons. Like Cheerios has a multigrain Cheerios. It's slightly higher sugar than regular Cheerios, but it's not processed carbs. So it's a little bit better in that because it's about keeping your carbs that take longer to process in your body are the better carbs to go with.
Thank you, Jules.
But anyways, give me a second. I just want to make sure I'm caught up so I'm not missing anything. Colin Blow is a Saturday Night Live skit. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Remember
about
Captain
right.
Crunch being good. Captain Crunch maybe, but like the all berries is where they like took out all the good stuff. The whole point of like some of the berries to have a balance of flavors. When you're a kid, you're just like, give me all the sugar.
Sugar is pretty delicious.
I've only never eaten cereal for breakfast, only as a midnight snack. That kind of makes sense. I used to do like a handful of stuff.
I would buy boxes of cereal and then just put them by my computer and just eat dry cereal when I was hungry.
let me.
It was probably horrible.
I'm kind of at a point of no return on some of this animating stuff, so give me 1 second because this is blending right here. So if I change anything, I change.
Is her legs supposed to do that?
Yeah, I'm right now determining if I'm getting the right level of forward bend on this. But I feel like I need to have the shoulders bent like this. But because I want to have her look like she's leaning into this more. But I think to do this, I'm going to have to do this and then like move these a little bit forward or up. Okay, yeah, that should work fine.
Fiber One. I've heard of that cereal. I imagine it's very fibrous.
I eat fiber items every morning after having some kind of issue with not having enough fiber. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. If you're having an issue with it,
yeah.
I feel like breakfast is not needed. So I skip breakfast every day.
I will admit I need more fiber in my diet. That's probably something I'm missing out on a lot of. Should eat like celery or something in the mornings.
Yeah, it's just look up stuff that's good at high in fiber and go for that.
You gotta look up stuff that's high in fiber but not high in carbs, and that's where it gets a little difficult.
No, again, as long as it's not processed carbs, you're usually fine. Mm-hmm. And as long because I cut out most processed carbs and like I lost a bunch of weight. Now I'm mixing in like. I mean, as long as I'm keeping sugar as low as I can, but I mix in a bunch of stuff. I cheat all the time. I have plenty of wheat bread. I have 2 slices during the afternoon, sometimes a couple in the later in the day, and I haven't gained a pound.
I liked you better when you were fat. You weren't so preachy.
Fat?
You were bigger than me. I'm big.
You're a big boy.
I'm big.
But no, it's just about keeping the processed carbs are bad because it's your body can process them very quickly, and that causes your because it can process it quickly, your body gets the blood sugar up raised really, really quickly. It spikes it through the roof, and that's not healthy because you're not able to really burn fat in that state. So the idea is if you have wheats and stuff, it takes a lot longer to process. It keeps your blood sugar from shooting up super, super high. And therefore you can keep, instead of your blood sugar going woo and then starting to work its way down as it processes, it kind of slowly goes up to a much lower level and then starts to go back down again. So it's just about keeping your blood sugar as low as you can.
I have been eating a lot of the more wheat stuff. Like lunch, I'd eat a peanut butter sandwich on wheat, which is a little weird for a peanut butter sandwich, but it's fine. I do really miss like biscuits and gravy, and
well, yeah, because all that stuff is
processed flour.
All that stuff is delicious.
Oh yeah.
But it's delicious because it's really, really bad for you.
How dare evolution make the things that are bad for me taste so good?
No, they're making it taste good because it's supposed to be hard to find, but it's not anymore.
I want. Why can't celery tastes like chocolate? That's all I'm saying, evolution. I mean, come on.
We're working on it. We're able to make like the Impossible Burger. The whole point of purpose of an Impossible Burger is that you're artificially creating and triggering the parts of your taste buds that are activated with meat.
I will say that the Impossible Burger is pretty darn good. Like, if I was handed Impossible Burger instead of beef, I would be perfectly fine with that. Like, and I kind of feel like that's probably the way things are going to going forward. Like, not in the immediate future, but because of many, many reasons. But as far as beef is concerned, anyways.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the main thing with that is it's just about artificially what is the parts of your mouth that are triggered when you have meat, and why is there? I forgot about that.
Science.
Okay. I am past that no return point, so now I can do stupid face.
Stupid face.
So Captain Crunch tastes so good when I was younger. Frosted Flakes was the big one, and Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch is awful.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good. Did you ever get? You know how they have like frosted mini wheats? Mm-hmm. Like that's a cereal. Did you ever eat the non-mini wheat version, like the block? Because mini wheats was a miniature
I
version
never ate that.
of the shredded wheat. You never ate frosted mini wheats?
Not that I can
But
think
you
of.
were aware of frosted mini wheats.
I don't know. I mean, if you were to put them in front of me, I would not be able to name them immediately.
But they were actually a miniature version of just a block. It was a block of shredded wheat that you would put in a bowl, and it was measured out to be a single serving size. So you'd get this block of shredded wheat, and you would put it in a bowl, and you would smash it up with your spoon in the milk. And that one block was the whole meal.
Yeah, I know what that was, but it was
The
just,
original.
It was just mush.
Well, yeah, once you broke it up, but it was the original version of what eventually became the frosted mini wheats. And I think you can still get it, but my grandmother, it was definitely a thing my grandmother had when I was a kid. She had the big old block.
How old is Scootaloo? I have no idea.
I always thought she was somewhere between, like, at the start of the series, 10, and towards the end, like, 12.
Carbohydrates.
She's a kid.
No, the idea for me is eat when you're hungry, drink when you're thirsty, and if you're not, don't. Drink if you drink water, drink as much as you really want, but otherwise, if you're not hungry, just don't eat. If it's lunch and you're not hungry, don't eat lunch.
One of the wisest sayings I ever heard from a very important source called Futurama said, "There are many reasons to eat. Hunger, boredom, wanting to be the world's fattest man, but not revenge." Oh, that show had the best advice.
Well, you know what I can do? I can do the original plan.
One day I'll be the world's fattest man. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute and a Pop-Tart.
There are, to me, I always go off of like, you get your body will tell you when you're hungry based on based on how many calories you normally take in, what would be enough to maintain that lifestyle. So if you normally take in 3,000 calories a day, your body is going to get adjusted to that. And as soon as you start getting low on that end, you're just going to say, I'm hungry. It's not that you need food then. It's just that your body is saying, I don't want to use my fat reserves unless you give me, because I'm used to getting food in this schedule. So you have to get yourself out of that. And that's what took me a little bit when I started doing the fasting thing. Is it was a little rough at the beginning because I was used to eating breakfast. So my mornings, I was really hungry. But then I just got used to it. It took me about a week. And then at that point, it's like, oh, okay, we're not eating in the mornings. I'm taking in less calories. That's fine. Okay. And it got used to it. And now, like, I'll wake up in the morning, I have some water, and I'm really not hungry until like noon. I just am legitimately not
I have a feeling
food.
that when noon comes around, if you don't eat, you rapidly become very grumpy.
No, I went some days before until like 4 or 5 p.m. So like I'll get hungry because I got myself into a schedule of about 11 to 12 saying food. But it's really just because that was my schedule. But if I've had days where I was busy in a meeting and it was like 11, 12, and then it hit like 12:30, and then my body's like, okay, you're not going to eat, whatever. And then I'm not hungry again.
I think the worst I ever got for breakfast is for a while at when I was living back in Kentucky, for a while there, I didn't have time to make breakfast in the morning. And for a while, I was just not eating breakfast. But then I started going to McDonald's every morning. And that was probably one of the most unhealthy times of my life. Like every morning, I had the big old McDonald's steak burrito.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
No, it was all just potatoes and steak and eggs and...
Yeah, that sounds delicious, but...
Yeah, it was delicious. And then I ate like a fried hash brown with it.
No, I've just been doing it where your body needs energy, but you have fat. You can survive weeks without food. So and if you have a lot of fat on you, that is energy. Your body definitely needs vitamins and nutrients, which is not pure energy. So your body can't supply that. But with fasting, the idea is if you're going to do I can't remember what it's called, but it's eating once a day, where you only eat one meal a day. You might need to take supplements, but other than that, like the idea is if you are a larger person, you have a lot of energy reserves. So it's about keeping up on so if you are eating, eat something that is calorie dense within your small window and stuff that is nutrient dense. And then other than that, you can't burn fat unless your body needs the energy for something. It's not about like changing your diet to eat healthier, because if you're still taking in enough to go forward, it's not going to use your fat. It's about you need to put yourself at a deficit on the energy so that it uses your fat as its purpose.
The worst part that I think, and probably the thing that nobody wants to hear, is the best way is exercise.
No, it's not. It's horrible. No, if you want to get fit, exercise. If you want to lose weight, it's diet. Because exercising, you can go run a mile and you're going to lose, it's like 150, 200 calories you're actually going to burn.
I pretty much eat the same thing as you do, with the exception to eggs in the morning.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing, is because I don't eat breakfast, I go into, my body goes into a stage, because...
But I didn't eat breakfast for like 2 years.
Okay, but what else are we eating in there?
I don't remember. Probably hot dogs.
You're probably eating a lot of processed food and stuff too.
Hot dogs.
So no, I don't exercise. It was all diet. Well, thank you, Jules. For 8 months. Oh my God, it's like a lot of time. And soup.
I have a standing desk.
Thank you very much, Jules. Standing desk doesn't mean anything.
I'm just saying, I'm moving more than you.
It's about so the longer you go without eating, the lower your blood sugar gets, because your blood sugar goes up when insulin goes in your blood. Your insulin goes in your blood because of carbs and just food in general. So, but insulin also helps block the burning of fat. So if you go a while without eating, your insulin gets lower, and therefore your body is more efficient and better at burning the fat. But if you are eating consistent meals, your body is constantly producing insulin, and your body can't burn the fat as efficiently. So the whole purpose of fasting is that fasting for 12 hours doesn't mean anything. Fasting for 16 hours does, because the further you go down your scale for fasting, the less you start getting more and more fat burned. So that last 4 hours is what matters, not the 12 before it. So it's not about so that's why if you eat until 9 p.m., if you eat at say 6 p.m. and then you have a snack at 9 and then you have breakfast at 8, you only went 11 hours. You did fast, but then you didn't really go that long. Ketosis, I think, kicks in at 18 hours, but ketosis is more of I'm unhealthily large than maybe keto. But if you're not, then it's just a shortcut that you're going to regret. I would not recommend going keto stuff. You're drastically changing your diet to permanently to lose weight by just hanging on a thread.
I'm just going to get one of those machines that shake you about.
No, those do not work.
No, those totally work. I saw them in a commercial from the 1920s or something.
Well, yeah, the 20s were definitely a time for good scientific research.
Everybody was super fit in the 20s though,
because they weren't eating. There was no sugar. Our biggest problem, as soon as we started getting processed sugars into the world, that's when a lot of the obesity stuff kicked off. Processed food is what's really killing it.
That would make even. No, but no. I feel even worse for the people who were fat in the 20s, because they were yeah, what did you do? How did you manage? You didn't have processed sugar. That's just ridiculous amounts of bacon. Just a constant stream of bacon.
Fat isn't as much the issue as compared to a lot of the other stuff.
It's processed sugar is a lot of it.
No, fat is one of those that it's a moderation thing. Sugar is close to zero as possible. All the other stuff, you need to a degree. Really do not burn many calories at a standing desk. No, and even that, it's more of to just get yourself.
More than this guy, he doesn't even leave the house.
Standing desk is more about, but also once an hour I get up and I walk.
I'm always on my feet.
It's about walking, getting your muscles.
I'm walking.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking.
No, it's so if you go run for a mile, the amount of calories your body takes to just live is much, much higher than anything you'll actually burn in exercise. If you exercise, you'll burn, and you can see this on a treadmill. You run a mile and it's 180 calories. A can of soda is 180 calories. So if you're
got
drinking
added
soda,
sugar.
you cut out one soda, and that's enough as running a mile. So it really comes down to, it's not about, the exercise is about being healthy. If you're losing weight, it's about what you take in. And it's a balance on that. I still think if you're really, really heavy, going for a walk is all you really need to do. Walking is enough for most people.
And you got an extra 100 pounds on you. Yeah.
Look at him. He's like a corgi pone.
No, that's sad. Those bones have back problems.
Look at, like when corgis do a little swim thing? He's trying to swim.
Why must you continue to torture Rumpel? That's right, you have a stupid face to do.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I can't remember who did the stupid face.
Tool wrench.
Tool Wrench. He's working on it. He's torturing a horse for
I
you.
know, except for Michael's trying to stop me.
No. I mean, I don't want you to torture the ponies so much, but I mean, people are paying for this. Horse torture. Paying in their points. Can I do a stupid face for you to be nice to a horse? Like, give it pets?
You don't have points. You're not on the server.
Yeah, I am. I was a second ago. I
Any
posted
you posts, I'm planning to ignore anyway.
No, I'm gonna post a thing, and it's gonna make happy horses.
Nope, it's called Stupid Face.
No, can't I request happy horses?
No,
The Stupid
there's
Face?
Stupid Face does not have a request.
Oops. But Chad, help me out here. Help me save horses from the evil.
Helping Michael doesn't count.
No, wait.
I will ignore you. Ooh, he's sneak. You can't see him.
How do I even do things? Things are hard. Okay.
But horses. I'm working on. No, I'm doing Stupid Face. Like, I can't do more than one Stupid Face. Your points are wasted.
No, I spent points.
No, Jinxie did too.
Cool.
We're trying to save the ponies.
Oh, thank you, Joel, and congrats to Edward.
Give them juice.
No. And save the ponies. No, the ponies. They are fine.
Not the car pony. That was a meme for a while.
Cool.
Oh, congrats to Spider Kid as well.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Jules. So many cools. Oh, this is not working. Why are you not shrinking? Okay, well, apparently that is fine. We're going to do that. And
It's gonna be like hashtag save ponies from Argo Daemon. It's kind of a long hashtag though.
yeah, look at
That is a thing. Car ponies is most certainly a thing. It's a weird thing, but it is a thing. I'm not sure which is weirder, car ponies or plain ponies.
That's really slow. Rumble's gonna go
Keep
fast.
rumbling. Keep a voice.
Okay, now rumble.
I will be right back.
Look at, he even neighs. He's like, nee, nee.
Poor little horse. It's been nothing but rumble abuse. Oh. His little wings are like flickering. He's like, no, help, help. I hurt. Everything is pain.
You see, she coming.
Applejack's just like, she's not even screaming. She's just looking at what you're doing to Rumble. And she's like, that poor fool.
I'm gonna do Rumble.
I'll be right back.
Rumble's gonna go on the ground. goes on the ground. Okay, there we go. Oh, there goes. Oh, he's doing on the ground, but he's rumbling. Okay, I think that we're gonna move this, but like with global on. There we go. See, look, go, Michael.
It is simultaneously cute and horrifying.
Would you rather have him be the amputee again?
No, I mean, this is kind of still the amputee. You just gave him
He's going over
wheels.
his beep, beep, beep. Sir Everett's coffee will always be accepted here. Well, I can't do more than one stupid face at a time.
Well, you already said you're going to ignore mine.
Well, yeah, because you don't count.
Yeah, but can you give them juice, though? Give him juice. You He's like looking back like, ooh,
So-
how you doing? Now that you've mutilated this poor horse, he just wants juice. You can give him a juice box, right? That would be my stupid face.
Hi, Pepper. Like, look, you like what you see? He's like,
No. This is wrong on many levels. You know what's really wrong with this? Horses shouldn't have wings. That is what's wrong with this picture. It's like, what is wrong with this picture? That horse has wings. Good job.
okay, Michael, you did this to him.
No, he needs juice. I want to give him juice. I want my points redeemed. I want this horse to have juice.
You want him to have juice?
Yes. Give him juice box. I know you can do this. I paid my dues. That's a cute juice, baby. It's just no, that's not juice.
No, you said juice.
If
I get to interpret it however I want, Michael.
That's a dirt. Why was that? Orange blossom. That's. Oh, okay. Oh, that one got straw. No, that's not. What
Well,
is
this
that?
model is Mr. Juice.
No, that is not okay. That's more torture. No, I want you not to torture the pony.
No, this is my interpretation. You shut up now. This is my time.
Need what? Who made his head tiny? Something's not right. You see, chat, I just want kindness to come to these poor horses, and unfortunately, Argo is evil. But
No, see, he's fine.
that is that was that Goomba.
He's got juice. He's got juice. You should be.
Not juice.
You should be happy.
They're
Look
not
at him.
juice. He became
Look at
juice.
him. Oh, here it goes again. It's come back. He became juice. You are what you drink. So he had to have drank so much juice to be as he is.
Had juice would that even be? Got kiwis and grapefruits and oranges in there. And is his head a gourd? That doesn't seem to make sense. Or is it a melon? I think it's a watermelon.
Also,
And
like
a cherry.
It's
Cherry. It's like a cherry.
Is that a tomato? No, see, he's in there, but he's become juice. There you go. Got juice.
I remember that a lot when I was a kid. Some like Fruitopias. That's what they were. Fruitopias.
His new menu junk in the trunk. Sure.
Well, you're the one shaking his butt.
Needs pipes. No
pipes.
You can't make it. You can't improve on this. This is pony evolution.
This is
Cybernetics and like future tech.
the power of juice.
The power of the big old power of juice.
He's all juiced up.
See, like as soon as you get too close, it's like framing it perfectly.
Horrifying.
Look
Pretty good pyro impression.
for 1 second and see this. That big surprise. Why are you so mean to the ponies? I am not mean to the pony. He's become juice. Michael wanted juice. I gave him juice.
No, I want you to give him some juice to sip, and you torture.
You know what's even better? I mean, what we could do is instead, is we just we go
I think
go pwn, and then we go. He's dead.
you need to be nicer to these horses.
I did. He doesn't have pain anymore.
Wow.
Not to say he was in pain before.
One day,
happy.
you're going to make a video where no horses get tortured. When was the last time you made a video where no horses were hurt?
Does the changeling one count?
Yes.
The changeling. Are you saying changelings are horses?
They're bug horses.
So would you boop a changeling horse?
Can it transform into a regular horse?
No, it has
first?
to be a changeling because then it's not a horse.
It's not fair.
No, but this is your logic.
I mean, chrysalis can be cute.
Not chrysalis. The other bugs.
Why is there a difference?
Because they're male and female mixed in there.
You know, they don't look it.
I know. No, but they're horses. You said they're horses.
They are horses. But I'm asking you. You're
No.
the question.
You came up with this logic.
Yeah,
I want you to
I
finish.
said they're horses.
Finish it.
I don't know.
But now, what's the difference between a changeling horse and a normal mare?
Why is it a mare though? Because I am not gonna.
No, because if I said just horse, then there's a stipulation of male and female.
Yeah. They're not cute.
What's the difference?
Look, you're avoiding the question. When was the last time you made a video?
I'm trying to make you wrong.
When was the last time you made a video that you didn't?
Changelings
hurt
are
horses?
boopable. See, Sir Edward says they're boopable. Would you say Edward's wrong?
No, he's not wrong.
Are you calling him a bad person?
They're very borderline for me. If they transform into ponies,
No, but
it's fine.
then you're saying that if they become something that they aren't, it's okay.
They're shapeshifters. They can
Be
do whatever they
acceptable
want.
of who they are. Jesus.
They're weird bug monsters, okay?
Wow. Pony racist.
But I don't think you've ever made a video other than Remembrance that didn't hurt horses. Okay, no, the makeout ones, they didn't hurt any horses. So Remembrance and the makeout ones,
It doesn't hurt horses.
yeah.
The Australia video, no horses injured.
Not in what if you know the fanfic, lots of horses.
No, but not in the video. We're talking about the video. Let's see here. So Australia, technically no horses are injured.
Technically.
Bullets, she doesn't get injured.
Bullets.
Yeah. This is when
She's covered in blood.
No, she's covered in dirt.
Oh, some dirt, some blood.
Yeah, so she's just talking about bullets. There's nothing bad about that one. What's wrong with this one?
They're trampling one another, and that's like.
So now you're projecting.
I would actually say that your older videos had less.
Who got hurt in this one?
Rain didn't. Like, okay.
No. There's nothing. There. Like, are you saying there's something? Okay. Now you tell.
Adorable.
You tell this horse right now that I'm hurting her.
She had Twilight yell at her.
No, the show did.
She's hurt on the inside.
I didn't write this.
She's hurt on the inside. Her best friend yelled at her.
This one, like, don't. I mean, I get hurt, but does that count?
Yes.
Does it?
I mean, kinda.
No, I didn't think so because no. What about this one?
Doesn't Fluttershy get eaten?
No.
Or is that a different one?
Oh no, that's a different one.
That's the dragon one. Derpy got eaten.
Like, what about this one?
Okay, Rainbow Dash gets hit by a plane.
No, she doesn't. That's the hot blooper.
That counts.
No, it doesn't. I just think it's doing edit. Nobody gets hurt in this one.
There are dead ponies on the ground.
No,
that one's being hit by a laser beam.
No, this friendship beam. This is definitely friendship beam. This is friendship. She is projecting friendship.
She's shooting it with friendship lasers.
See, this is what happens when you take too much friendship at the same time. But
too much friendship is deadly.
Yeah, and then but I mean, look around here and
there is death
this guy.
everywhere.
This guy's got the friendship missile, but this guy dodged it thankfully.
Oh, that's good.
And then you got there's definitely this is too much. He's way too much friendship.
Murder, death by friendship.
Yeah, and then these guys, they want friendship.
Yeah, they haven't had enough yet.
They really they love some friendship. Nobody gets hurt in this one.
Nobody gets hurt in this one. I'm pretty sure they're suffering emotional scars. Look at Scootaloo. She's got
well, yeah, but if we're talking about emotional scars, then your dream of booping ponies is enough to just drive anybody to
ponies
therapy.
like boobs.
No, you.
I still love that.
People love being stabbed.
That was still right there. Rainbow Scootaloo falling. That was one of the first
ones I did.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I ever saw in the pony fandom. So I love it.
What about this one? Where did she get hurt?
Oh, Derpy can't be hurt. She's adorable.
No. Do you want to see Derpy get hurt?
No, I don't want to see Derpy get hurt.
I can do that. I can do this. Do we want to see Derpy get hurt?
She could.
No, but you're saying that I've been hurting ponies.
You do hurt a lot of ponies. And it seems to be getting progressive.
Where did they get hurt in this one?
With his banishment?
Yeah.
You know very well.
Where did she get? Did she get glomp?
No, you set Twilight's basket on fire and she fell to her death.
Did she die?
Almost certainly. Look how high she is.
She can teleport.
Spike's on fire.
But she can't die because she's she pops up right here.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, yeah, she poked her eye a little bit.
she lost an eye.
No, she didn't lose an eye. She injured her eye.
Oh, okay. That's good.
No, she's fine. So she's okay. And now she's angry and she's gonna beat somebody. Spike. Okay, that's a little bit of abuse.
Yeah.
No, see, there is not that much injury in here. And this one, nobody got hurt. Look, we're done there, and then it's perfect.
And no, go back to that one.
No,
you gotta go back.
Go this one. Okay.
Yeah.
See, there's nothing. Nothing happened.
I said, once upon a time, you made videos where ponies were hugging and kissing and all that nice stuff.
You're making it sound like this is the 70s.
And then you were like, let's run over Scootaloo with a tractor.
No. Applejack is running Scootaloo with a tractor. I am just ensuring her vision is complete.
I see.
Physical humor is funny, and that's what the point is.
Well,
because getting a shot like this is just, there's something fun about it. So.
And a make-out scene between those two characters would be a little awkward, admittedly.
People love being stabbed. Like you, Edward.
It's like their favorite.
Technically, no ponies were ever injured in my Rathalos animations.
Well, during the streams sometimes. You've
Sometimes.
you've fed a few.
But no,
ponies
now
to
now
the
you
dragons.
keep adding stipulations on. You're like, okay, maybe they didn't in the video, but sometime in the past, in its creation over the 6 months that it existed, you had to have at least had one negative thought. Like you're going certain times.
There was at least one point you decapitated a horse during the making.
Oh yeah,
of
I've
this
done it
video.
probably in every video.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we are past our time. So,
Yes.
what is Onslaught Tournament? I'm gonna have to look into that. Anyway,
Something that requires time.
hey amigo, friendship is deadly. No,
Can be
they're
friendship.
models. They're not alive. I can beat up Derpy all I want, and there's no pain.
Friendship causes cancer.
That's good. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm sad. I'm sad now.
Nonetheless, thank you for showing up. We will be back on Friday to do some more stuff. I'm going to try to do some work on this over the next couple days. And game stream on Sunday. Haven't worked out what we're going to do yet, but we have some ideas. Just have to have some conversation with people. So, nonetheless, no, Scoodle's fine.
Scootaloo is
happy.
very cool.
See, that means smiles?
Yes.
Oh, no, not the
Derpies,
Derpy.
yay,
Only the
Derpies.
Well, thank you,
Riding
Nolan.
the Derpies into the sunset.
on, we need to
the
make-
desert on a horse with no name.
Oh, we're gonna do. Big Derpy.
Yay, Derpies.
Gatorade. Oh, wait, I think I moved the. Oh my god, I moved the square thing too far. I gotta readjust.
I gotta do it again.
I
and
broke
then,
it.
like 3 more times.
No, I broke it.
Did you break Derpy?
I gotta scale it
Again.
back down again. I think that's right. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for showing up. See you on Friday and stuff and all that. Whatever. Wait. Oh yes. Well, let's check what we have. It depends on if I have anybody on my list that is on. I did add a couple of people not long ago, but I don't have anybody that is on myself. Oh, let's mute myself. I have added a couple people to my list. I just have to add a couple more. As of right now, though, I do not have anybody on my list. I don't want to just raid somebody I don't know because I would rather know what I'm jumping
Yeah.
into.
Doesn't look like there's any raids today.
So I just need to find people that are on at this time of night. That's the problem. Is I know people that are on before this, just not during this time.
Friday nights normally have more people.
Oh, just raid a small person. Well, again, I don't know what I'm going to be throwing people at. That's where I'm concerned. If I don't know what's there, I don't want to like have people be like, why am I going? So I just need to figure out some stuff on that. But I just have a lot going on right now, and when there's like 80 things going on, I have to pick one and focus on it, and that's not right. I'm on right now. So anyway, but no, that's fine. You just want your points anyway, so you can
Go get your points somewhere else.
yeah.
You won't have none here.
Anyway,
Carbs are tasty.
anyway, I gotta go to Kitty anyway because we need the credits going. So,
Yes.
but no, I do want to look into some stuff. It's just it takes time, and I gotta do the podcast stuff later tonight, and I want to really get this animation done sooner than later. So I'm putting a lot of time into that on the evenings.
He spends all his days napping.
I do try to take a nap.
all that.
I try to take a nap every other day or every day.
Like when I'm working, he's just here napping.
No,
all
I
day.
take a half-hour nap at about 2:00 if I can, because
during work hours.
by then my brain is so done functioning that by taking a half-hour nap, I can spend the next 2 hours actually being efficient. So I can do a lot more in that time once I've actually rested my brain.
Well, I'll try that at my job.
Yeah, you can do that too. Just rest against the outlet with the key. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you everybody for the follows and the bits and the subs. I greatly appreciate it.
And
Thank
the
you very much.
shaming of Argo.
No, that's your job.
Yes.
But
They help.
I give it back twice as much. So it's fine. Potato.